Premier League 25-26 season is well underway. 3 games in. International break sucks. They need to get rid. But in the meantime, we were able to ponder, get a little idea of how the season started, what teams, transfers coming in, how teams are playing, what teams, how teams are performing, to kind of think about, who might finish where. Surprises.
Trying not to overreact or underreact.
Yeah, don't be too pushy. Don't be too what's the word?
Don't even know where you're going.
I'll find it in like a half hour.
Yeah, just let us know after the episode.
All right. So yeah, we've all created a Premier League table. We all have the same list, but all the teams are in different places. So we're gonna go from the bottom up to the champions. We have not told each other what we have put where, so this will be a learning experience for all of us. Okie dokie. So spots 18 through 20, relegation. Wop wop. I'll start. Dean, I'm sorry, dude. I put Burnley. This is in no particular order. Burnley, Wolves, Brentford going down. Sorry.
All right. I have a little bit similar. I did go in order. So in 20th, I have Burnley. 19th, I have Leeds. And 18th, I have Wolves. Sorry, Dean.
Okay. I was contemplating up until this last minute. So the email that you received from me is currently not accurate anymore.
Okay.
I originally had Wolves in there. But the fact that both of you had them in there,
you're spiting?
taking them out.
Okay, you're spiting us.
So I've switched them, and I have the 3 that came up as the 3 that are going back down. I don't care. I don't care if it sounds cliche or whatever you want to say. I'm not putting Wolves down because we're going to win the league next year. So can't win the league next year if you're not in it. Am I right?
You win the championship, you mean?
We will win a league.
We'll win a league next year.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
All right, that'd be cool.
That'd be awesome. No, yeah, I've got the 3 that came up going back down.
Yeah.
So I gave away my number 17.
That's fine.
Jump to that.
Real quick, I'll touch on Brentford since they're a Premier League club going down. Yeah. I don't know. They're doing okay so far, but I don't know, there's nothing really about them, to be honest, for me. And they lost their big players that literally carried them to mid-table. So I think they'll just fall down they're going to buzz away.
Sleeping on Fabio Carvalho. All right.
All right. We'll do the next tier. Avoiding relegation. Just missed it. The Spurs spot from last year. I have Leeds there.
It's disgusting.
Just saying.
I've got Sunderland there.
I have Wolverhampton. Sadly.
Ooh, they made it. Woo!
Yeah, a couple seconds in the video. Yeah.
What's the story with Strand Larson? Is he gonna be back to playing?
I hope so. He's on the team.
Yeah, well,
he didn't get signed anywhere else.
Is he gonna be a diva? Is he gonna be a diva now?
He didn't get signed anywhere else. Yeah, if he wants to sit out for the entire season, I wish him well and a broken leg. Break a leg, literally. No, but he'll be a part of the squad, I would imagine. I mean, we kept raising the price and then we kept declining, so we wanted to keep him, and he's worth it. I mean, he can clearly score the ball.
If you were a player and your club did that, would you be pissed or happy? You'd be like, oh, they like me, or let me leave.
I think it's nice. I mean, I don't know that he was like, I couldn't tell what side he was on, if he like really wanted to get out of here or whatnot. But if he did, then yeah, I'd probably be pissed.
Is he good enough to warrant that high of a price tag?
He's worth $60 million
in the striker market. I mean, there's not much out there, to be honest.
Absolutely. He was a great signing for Wolves. I mean, we're gonna flip him for profit eventually.
Yeah, he's a Wolves level signing.
What do you mean by that?
he's a second half of the table player.
That's weird because I could have sworn a first half of the table team wanted him for 70 million. So one of us is missing something.
Well, yeah, first half table team that, not to spoil, won't stay in the first half of the table.
Oh, okay. Got it. Right.
Well, let's
Anything
move
just
on.
to slander.
Actually, I'm fully lying, I think. I don't know.
That's
we'll
good.
see.
Okay, nice.
That's good. Way to keep the viewers on their toes, Jim.
Moving on. All right, lower mid table. 13th through 16th. Say that 5 times fast. I'll go from, I do have them in order actually. Go me. All right. For me, it's from 16th to 13th. Sunderland. So at 16th place, I have Sunderland. I have West Ham right above them in 15th. For obvious reasons, although they beat Forest. Everton in 14th. Everton are fun, but I'm not going to overreact on Grealish and KDH and all that stuff. And in 13th, contentiously, maybe not, Nottingham Forest. Down the road.
I don't hate that. It's not.
I like that.
Away from what I've got.
I just think
I've got.
Yeah, we'll talk about
16th, I've got Brentford.
16th.
Pretty much, we already spoke about them. 15th, I got West Ham. I don't think they're gonna be nearly as bad as they started off, but I do think they're still a strong team, and any team with Paqueta and Bowen is never gonna be relegation. I've got Fulham in 14th, and I've got Villa in 13th.
Villa down.
Well, I like their team. They're off to a really slow start, but without overreacting, they will have Champions League coming, and I don't think they had a very good window. So I think the players that they have are going to struggle with both competitions.
I think they had a bad window.
Yeah, not a great window.
Who they bring in?
What's his name? Like Luson or something like that? Gesson,
Yeah.
that's it.
Me? Did they bring in me?
No,
No,
I don't think so.
Sign me? No, maybe not.
Weird for you to get that mixed up.
Yeah, I've got similar. I feel like we've all got similar teams down here. Nothing too crazy. In 16th, I had West Ham. I don't think they're good, even if they have Bowen and Paqueta. They're still not good. I also have Brentford 15th. We don't need to touch on them anymore. They're just not strong. There's a chance they're 16th, they're 15th. Wilson, if you're looking at my list as we go, it's completely different.
I'm not. I'm looking at mine.
Okay, good. No, I'm just saying, like, you'll see huge discrepancies. So
I've actually
pretend like it's only this one.
A lot of here. No, just kidding.
Yeah, right. And that's the video, folks.
And
Thank
we're
you so
demonetized. It's been real.
It's okay. It's the same thing. In 14th, I've got Brighton.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't hate that.
I'm not a fan of Brighton this year. I don't think there's that many people that are. Maybe Witchman because he's so edgy. But other than that,
we will see.
I just don't love their team.
Yeah, they've kind of lost that. I was thinking the same thing, and then they turned it on City, and I was like, "Oh, it's Brighton. They're back."
Yeah,
but still, like, who do they have? Baliba,
scrappy, but
who will take in January? So, like, it's just...
for the whole season. Oh, you think
he's not going to want to downgrade at that point?
He's not.
Actually, Fabrizio said we agreed personal terms. Anyway, we're not talking about that.
And then I've got Forest as well, same spot as you.
Nice.
So I like that. I like that spot.
Well, we're not too far off.
No.
A couple teams towards the front half of that were a little bit different on, but
yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it took literally everything in me to not put Crystal Palace 13th instead of 12th, but I know they're finishing 12th.
Are we all starting the next round with Crystal Palace?
Yeah.
Mid-table.
They'll just never be bad enough. They'll never be bad enough.
Is there anyone I want to talk about there? I could see Everton moving up from 14th. They got a fun team now, mainly just because of Grealish.
Where you got?
Yeah, they do.
But
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
Where you got him? Richmond?
We'll talk about them in about a half hour.
What, do you have them winning the
Champions.
league?
Well, yeah, but a Grealish injury away.
Grealish is Mr. Treble. FA Cup, Carabao Cup, League. Everything.
True. All he does is win.
Yeah. He's no Grimsby. All right, 12th. Yes, we all have Palace. I think that's the reserved for them. I believe in the league. They're like unbeaten. They're on like a nice unbeaten run right now. Strong performance against Villa. So like they've started off strong, and they've got a chip on their shoulder with all the shit that's going on. So
all you have to know is that by the end of the year, whatever they did now,
it's not going to
even out exactly to the middle point of
they did hold on to Gahey though, which will help them, I think, a lot.
Yeah, they may finish 12th in the Conference League as well. To be honest,
anywhere there.
Chance.
Right above them in 11th, I have Bournemouth, who just still seems solid for no reason. And then my nipples are fine, thanks. In 10th, Brighton. I've got them in 10th. Because again, they've lost that kind of like that Brighton. I don't know what I didn't like who left that had that, but like I don't know, they've just lost their essence. I don't even know. In 9th, I have Fulham. Just like they didn't have a good window either. I don't think they brought anybody in that I can except for that Kevin guy, who I think they just found in London. I don't even know where he's from. I think he's
picked him up off.
I think he's just some guy. Yeah,
Kevin.
His name's Kevin. Yeah,
Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
That's awesome.
Literally their only signing. Just Kevin. And in 8th, which I would be not surprised if they were further down, but I put Villa just because, like, they're a good team, but Champions League is going to crush them as Europe always crushes them. It has for the past 2 seasons. But they've still finished well, so yes, they're in Europa League. They've still finished well despite that by the end, so I'll leave them in 8th right now.
So I
like it.
Surprise! I've got Crystal Palace in 12th.
Whoa!
Wow, really?
I've got Nottingham Forest in 11th. I think playing Champions League, although they did have a really, really strong window.
Yeah.
But the 2 competitions, I think, is going to be a lot, and they're going to finish 11th. 10th, I've got Newcastle.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it. I think Woltemade is going to be really bad this year. I think he'll grow into the league, but I think he's going to start off not great.
What about Wissa?
9th, what?
Wissa?
He'll be good. He's a good player. 9th, I've got Brighton.
Okay.
8th, I've got Bournemouth.
Hey,
about the same as me.
8. Love when that happens. I also have Bournemouth in 8th. I have a bit of a crazy one at 12th. It's going to be Crystal Palace for me.
What?
Crystal Palace.
Explain yourself.
No. I've got So I've got Crystal Palace as everyone else does, finishing 12th.
Yep.
11th place I have Fulham. I haven't. Either of you guys have mentioned them yet or no?
Yeah, I have them in 9th.
I have them 14th.
Okay, cool. So they're in that range. They're just not like
Kevin
good. They're not bad. They're just there, and they find a way.
Unless Kevin is a superstar. That one young kid that came on and scored, but it got ruled off against Chelsea was very good.
Yeah, Joshua King.
Yeah, he was cool.
I don't know where he came from. That he's an 18-year-old starting central attacking mid in the Prem that nobody heard of until.
Yeah, no idea.
Sometimes that shit just happens. I've also got Aston Villa finishing in this range. I've got them 10th. I agree with the sentiment that Europe is just gonna it's just gonna destroy them, as it should. Most teams should get the best of the best are the ones that win it, and that's really it. And they're not one of those at all. But the poor start to the year doesn't really scare me.
They've got Jadon Sancho. What am I talking about? 4th place.
I mean, they do have the GOAT, Jadon Sancho.
Fucking bum.
And then I've got Everton finishing 9th. In a very good year for them. I think their mojo is back. New stadium, Grealish, a lot of fun. Pickford's a shit house.
Love it.
So it'll be fun this year.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then 8th was Bournemouth, as I said before. But That brings us to the top 7.
Woo! Europe spots.
Woo.
If you haven't, drop a like on the video. Hit that sub button if you enjoyed yourself. All right. Number 7.
Why do you have to do it like that?
Do it like what? That's how I do it in every one of my YouTube videos. 7th place, Conference League. Spurs.
You wouldn't happen to be biased at all with where you're putting your team there?
No. No. And I'll explain why I have Spurs there. I think you guys had a pretty good window, all things considered. However, I think Champions League will be tough. You guys will prioritize that. And you guys, as we saw against Bournemouth, are still susceptible to a loss, a Spurs loss. And I feel like the chances of that happening will increase the deeper in the season we go with the more Champions League games you play. I don't, like, you got some great attackers and defense, I don't know, in terms of backup, like if Van de Ven gets injured or if Romero gets injured. I just think you've got a strong you got a mid-forward lines. The back is, Vicario's fine, but the back's a little questionable for me, and then it's just the depth I don't know is really there where it needs to be to survive any higher in the Prem. Is that logical?
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah, that's fine. And we will
Wait, let me go. Let me
No,
go
I'm
first.
not talking about who I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going off of what Wilson said.
Defending the badge.
Saying that with what you are saying about our defense, that it is questionable.
Don't you compare to Man United's, because we're not in Champions League, so it's irrelevant. To my point.
Not really.
Yes, really. My whole point is that the depth isn't there because you're in European football.
So you don't think the defense is questionable now? You think once Champions League starts, then
as I said, when we get deeper in the season, I think the cracks will come through. And bar like an injury.
No. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
All right.
This is
Dion,
good.
so that's Tottenham.
This is good. I do also have Tottenham.
Oh.
This was not easy. I will admit I was between Newcastle and Tottenham. I always love Newcastle. That's not stopping now just because they had one little bitchy player who cried a little bit. Whoop-de-doo. I think they replaced him beautifully. I think when they didn't get Strand Larson and they immediately reacted and got what was his name?
Woltemade.
Yeah. Woltemade. I think they'll be fine. But regardless, we're not talking about Newcastle yet. I have Tottenham 7th as well. I agree with everything that Wilson said. I loved the Simon signing, because who doesn't? But I do have my doubts about him playing in the Prem. We'll see, right? 5 games in the Champions League last year, 0 goals and assists. I know Leipzig wasn't great, but Tottenham not great either. You know, he's supposed to be that guy that takes the team to the top level, and if he wasn't doing it in Champions League, then who knows? The Prem is just as hard, you know?
Yeah.
But that's he's great. So like that's not the part that I want to attack. I agree with Wilson. You do seem like an injury away, and given you're going to be playing 2 extremely intense competitions with extremely high expectations, it's going to happen. It's just what happens to the top guys, to the top teams. We'll see if you 7th is still great, by the way. We're talking about a team that finished 17th last year.
7th also it's a Conference League spot, but it's not. Like 7th is Europa League.
Sure, that's completely fine. Yeah, 7th is 7th though, is what is the
point.
Like I think they'll finish a little bit. I mean, I have 5, 6, and 7 as interchangeable. But if I had to pick just one of them, you take the team that you know has letdowns every year when it comes down to it.
Crazy that you're mentioning us with the letdowns rather than another team we're gonna get to. But
what the heck?
We'll get there.
Is that other team we're gonna get to in your 7th spot, Witchman?
No, they're not.
Wow.
In seventh, I have Everton.
Cool. I like that.
Similar to what Dean said, like the new stadium, all the new players, like everything around them right now is good. And will it keep up? No, but I had so much trouble with figuring out who I wanted in the 7th spot, and I just had to pick a team that I believe in, and Grealish is not going to be able to perform at the same level that he has the first 2 games. But I love Dewsbury Hall. I think Alcaraz is a great option off the bench. I think their 3 of Dewsbury Hall, Grealish, and Ndiaye is phenomenal.
It is easy having a U.S. Open winner.
McNeil, Alcaraz.
He's not playing McNeil, bastard. Sorry.
I know, but McNeil's so talented. Like McNeil, Alcaraz, and they signed Dibbling off the bench.
Ibby.
Like that's full backup, like 3 that if they started would be mid-table.
Yeah. So I wouldn't mind that.
Their defense is questionable. Tarkowski and Branthwaite are good, but Pickford's great. Their wingbacks scare me.
Ashley Young.
They're right. Their right back is a natural center back, and their left back is. I just don't think Mikolenko is very good. But I think they're a good team, and they'll surprise people.
Yeah, remember that season where Everton and James Rodriguez and they were like undefeated in like the first like 7 games or something. It was great.
You remember who their coach was that year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Such a rant. Why did Everton just rock up to a Prem season for no reason with James Rodriguez, Carlo Ancelotti, like
no business, and finished 12th. Cool. All right, 7th spot. All right, Europa League.
7 spot's a fun one.
5th and 6th. These are interchangeable for me. 5th and 6th. I have Newcastle and Manchester United.
You have the same 5-6 here.
I think we'll still be shit, but no Europe will help us be a little less shit than everybody else. That's it. That's my analysis.
Okay, so having the same exact ones. I always love Newcastle, so apologies to anyone who thinks I'm crazy or thinks Wilson's crazy. They're just gonna find a way. They still have a great squad. There's no.
I think so. That Liverpool game showed me what I needed to see from them.
They are in Champions League too, which is something to consider.
And they
I think it'll be absolute garbage.
Are notorious for injury problems, Newcastle.
But Manchester United, very similar to Tottenham in the sense where they got a bunch of good signings and they had a horrible year last year. And like Wilson said, they don't have Europe, which is fucking hilarious, but it's also really important.
The league has Europe.
It's also really important for a team like them. And after all this noise at the beginning of the season, this guy's not performing, that guy's not performing, they still sit 9th. I know we're 3 games in, but like the way that they're
above City,
you would think that they're sitting in relegation zone.
It's always how it is,
and they haven't even gotten a chance to have their signings.
Like, Sesko build up. Hasn't even started a Prem game yet.
Exactly. So I just think that squad on paper their squad
Grimsby.
Is
I said for good reason.
How dare you?
Yeah, Grimsby happened, but
also Grimsby.
Right, like this is what people are doing. They're saying Sesko all of a sudden is not good. It's just like the casual. We watched 3 games. He barely played. We're gonna call him shit, and I love it. Yeah. It's good banter, but I'm sure he'll be just fine. And I think in the end, on paper they're too talented. It's just a matter of if Amorim can really drill in his tactics before it slips away and he gets fired.
Yeah, I don't think Amorim's tactics are the issue at all. It is the players, and we're getting, we saw the Onana problem. He single-handedly bowed us out of the Champions League 2 seasons ago. Or should I say no-handedly, because he couldn't get a fucking hand on anything. And he's gone, which, I just think for the defense, it's going to work wonders for their confidence, because the anxiety I feel whenever we have a corner or something, they probably feel it 100 times more. So, yeah, I think we'll click. Hopefully, if our front three clicks, like on paper, it's there. Sesko, Cunha, and Bumo. Could work. It could work, or it couldn't, and we'll finish 12.
All right, and I've got in 6th. I've got United, and I've got Tottenham in 5th. And am I biased? Of course, but to put it from like an unbiased perspective,
Wait,
in my head, I look at, no, and I'm gonna explain.
Wait,
when you look,
you
at
just said
teams,
no. You just said I'm biased, of course, but to be unbiased in my head, you like contradicted yourself like 4 times.
No, like because I don't think what I say is biased at all. When you look at both
You
teams,
just said you're biased.
both teams strengthen themselves a lot, attacking wise. I think you guys still have a big CDM issue.
I agree.
Which is one of the most important positions on the entire field. And when I look at your defense versus our defense, I think ours is significantly stronger. Yes. Yes, Dean? Your turn?
I actually, whether or not I agree or don't agree, I think you put them 6th, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because sounds like the way you're talking about it sounds like you put them like.
No, I'm just saying why I have Tottenham above United.
Right. By one.
Like by one.
By
Yeah.
one
I'm not saying that it's a huge difference or anything. I'm just saying that when I decide, I have them both in the same tier. When I decide who I want above the other, Tottenham have a significantly stronger defense.
Right.
And yes, it's 3 games in, and I'm not gonna just say like
let's play a different formation.
You're
giving up 1 goal. I mean,
yeah, we've given up 1 goal. We have looked good, and Thomas Frank is just known to have a good defensive record. So obviously, injuries can happen and will happen, I'm sure. But I think United are gonna be good. That's I've got them 6th.
Right.
And I think that good. And what I actually said to Wilson, like this week we were talking, was that at the end of the day, when you look at Tottenham and United versus the teams that we have above them, which is all unanimous for the top 4, they're way further in their rebuild than Tottenham and United are. And I think both teams did a great job of beginning to fill in those gaps that they had and why they did so badly last year, which is why everybody kind of has them in that top 6 range, but not breaking in yet. So a couple more windows, and I think that it's going to be a lot closer, and both teams still work to do.
Yeah, I mean, for us, like, Casemiro's out next year. Bruno's probably out next year. That's our midfield gone, pretty much. So we need to bring in like 4 midfielders. Obviously, Mainu is going to take over Bruno's role, is what I understand. So,
and I love Mainu, but he's never going to.
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
I mean, Bruno's.
But Mainu's very talented in his own right.
To fill.
Yeah.
And it sucks because
happy birthday to Bruno today, by the way. It's his birthday.
Bruno.
I like Amorim as a coach, but I don't think with the players that he has, like a 4-3-3 with this United team, I think would be so good once they get that other CDM, like a Mainu, any CDM that's good and not.
I think the formation talks fruitless, pointless.
If they have 2 CDMs in any formation, they're automatically.
Amorim's not going to change. Our midfield is definitely a problem. He coached, like, it plays well on. It's just the personnel don't put the chances away. Should it be Arsenal?
I think it'll play.
Yeah, he's fighting. Yeah, Amorim's like he's fighting with Bruno for a spot. Like, well, Bruno, you don't even sub Bruno off, so Mainu's fucked. But in our last against Burnley, he subbed Mainu on, pushed Bruno up. So that was because of injury, but I don't know. He's still figuring. He's still fucking. Mainu's only 20, so it's like, you know, he's very malleable right now. Anyway,
we all had the same 5 through 7, besides Everton and Newcastle switch.
Yeah, I think so.
We both had Tottenham and United,
and we had
Newcastle. Us too.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Cool. Well, on to the top 4.
Let's go. Let's do fourth first. Let's go in order.
That's what I've been doing the whole time. Okay.
That's the plan.
No,
All
I'm
right.
saying not the whole tier, dummy. Like, go fourth.
Dummy.
Okay.
All right, my
Okay, so
champions. All right.
In fourth, I
Yeah.
In fourth,
think we all have them.
Arsenal.
You are a top tier hater. I've never seen
I
anything
think,
like
I
that.
think we might all have different top fours.
That's amazing. Let's do it.
Should I keep going?
Okay, you have Arsenal. No, then I'll do my fourth. Which will
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, just real quick. I hate Arsenal. Dean. No, I think they play horrible football. I hate Arteta. I hate everything about them except Saka, even though he's limpy. And I just think they're gonna choke again, and I think Arteta's gonna get sacked, and it's gonna be the best day of my life. Continue.
I could see your eyes closed the whole time as you literally dream.
I'm dreaming of seeing that fucking guy run out of his box onto the field one more time. Stupid rat. I hate him. Complain about the balls.
That's passionate. In fourth place, I have the other Manchester City. Putting them fourth, obviously showing respect still, and the slight belief that something is still there. But they keep showing that they're not City still. They're not this is obviously the champions City. And I don't think they're better than the other three teams whatsoever. I don't think it's close. If I could lay out the scoring, I would put them a full tier below the three finalists, I think. But I still have them fourth, which is an incredible year. But it's just not the year that they're looking for.
If I was a normal human being, I'd agree with you. And I'm not.
That's good.
So in fourth, I have Manchester City. I'm with you on that with everything that you said. I think we're seeing a side of City that we haven't seen before. I think they had a great window. I love Reinders. I think he's one of the best midfielders in the world. But their defense is very questionable. They don't have a right back, and they're fragile right now. They're kidnapping their players. Players want to leave, and they're saying no, which you don't really see from a Pep coach team.
Donnarumma coming in. I don't know if goalkeeper's really their issue.
I didn't say goalie.
I know. I'm just adding on to what you're saying. Jesus Christ, dude! So adversarial. So adversarial. Yeah, I agree. Marmouche has been non-existent. Like I don't.
He doesn't fit their system.
Yeah, I think again, I think they'll they're gonna build into.
They're in a little bit of a rebuild
that they look like. And there's just too many good names when you write it all down. Like they're too good to finish anywhere below fourth. But
Rodri's coming back from an ACL.
He's not going to be the same right away.
We're talking about one of the best midfielders in the world, and then they have the best left back in probably football history, I guess.
Vardy?
No, he's benched for the.
He'll come back from injury too.
Nori, but they'll grow into the year as most teams do. But just scary seeing them look so similar to how they looked at the end of last year.
I need more Pep scratch head interviews.
Hard to put them above fourth. Yeah, that was bad. They reached a pretty bad moment for a minute there.
But the media don't talk about him.
Fourth is still good. I'm sure they do. But they just managed to finish in the top 5 every year, so there's no reason to talk about it.
Tough. All right. Number 3. I have Chelsea there.
We all
do.
We all do.
Yeah, good squad. Got rid of Nico Jackson. Delap injured, but that doesn't. Who's the other striker? Who's the striker?
Does not matter. Literally
doesn't matter.
Palmer's
gonna come back.
Whoever they want.
João Pedro scoring. Cucu Vuvuzuela is insane. Payne's gonna say. Reece James has looked good. He's been back. Who knows if he'll get injured soon? Probably.
He's healthy.
Sanchez is still a question mark.
He's horrible. He's bad. Not a question mark. He's awful.
I still rate Jorgensen, but he doesn't get any game time.
Jorgensen was awful last year.
Yeah, well,
I haven't seen him play a lick of football.
I just think that the squad's deep, and I think they'll do well. They're a good coach team.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it. I think they might have the best midfield in the league.
Enzo,
I'm with that.
Caicedo,
100%. I
Palmer?
think I've
I
said
think
that.
between them and Liverpool, but
I think
Caicedo,
I've
Enzo,
said
and
this.
Palmer in that middle three is
Yeah, it's good.
so good.
Absolutely.
Enzo hasn't looked
Absolutely. I
great
think
this
last
season, though.
year
They have
finishing
a big question mark though in their defense, like across the board. Other than like Cucurella,
Cucurella's great.
Cucurella I think is a top 3 left back in the world.
If James doesn't
But
get injured, he's good. Malo Gusto's even fine.
Center back, half their center backs are injured.
Unk Tosin's good.
their center backs are their only question mark. If there really
Right back.
is one, if you have to find one,
Yeah, I feel like they need that.
If Reece James can stay healthy, they're going to stay with the top 2 the entire season. If he's not, I think their drop off is significant with Malo Gusto, who I do not think is very good at all.
Esteval's good. Garnacho, we'll see. Hope he doesn't do well.
He's not going to
Yeah,
play.
they're just too deep. They're too deep.
Too deep, well
They
coached.
can play in any competition, and their second squad is going to equal the first.
If they get Prime Palmer back,
and you never if the best player, one of the best players in the world, decides to start being like that again, there's a chance they win the league. I mean, they're that good on paper.
I mean, he was
and like literally everywhere. Their depth is insane.
Just insane. It's just everywhere. Insane. I think they really built. I mean, they bought way too much, but they built the team for this.
Any game they need to, they can move Enzo forward. They can move so many guys. They got Andre Santos. They've got Lavia. They've got everyone. So I love Gittins. Really good player. Who will come off the bench.
He doesn't play much.
Yeah, this is good because this leads right into my number 2, and obviously that also gives away my number 1. But with how good Chelsea is on paper and how little question marks they have, the team that I have finishing second is somehow a stronger version of that. And that team is Liverpool FC.
Oh, I knew you were going to do that. Same thing you did last season.
I did this last year. I bit the bullet, and I believed in them. Arsenal never got the striker that they needed until this year. He has arrived. He looks fine. Everyone's so dramatic. If he's been this, then Sesko, I have no hope.
Sesko didn't have a preseason. He didn't even start a game yet. Relax.
Okay, exactly.
He started against Grimsby.
Exactly. Premier League.
Well, we all know how that went.
This is Premier League.
I love Liverpool. I think this is. I think this is like a Grimsby sucks.
That's a different episode of the podcast. Hashtag Grimsby better.
I've got them finishing on the last. Like this is coming down to the last game week finish. And I don't know who either team plays, but I do know that it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, real quick.
It would be really typical Arsenal to have it come down to the last day and still find a way to come in second place. But I think that they have it this year. I really think they got the missing piece. I just can't shake the feeling that he's world class, and he was the only thing that they were missing. And I think the rest of the team looks absolutely phenomenal to start the year. There's no question marks for me anywhere else. Maybe a little bit in the midfield, but Declan Rice went on his day, world class. And this is not to take away anything from Liverpool. They have everything that they need to win. I think it's going to be Arsenal that somehow does it. Please don't quote that.
Real quick,
2 years in a row.
It's real quick. My second is City. I think they'll be fine, and they'll grow into it, and it'll feel like a classic, Premier League City. Oh, probably Pep's last year, so who knows? Or they'll be terrible, which I don't mind either.
All right, and going back to what Dean was saying, I've got Liverpool winning the league. I've got Arsenal coming second.
So
truthfully, I think Arsenal's team this year is super, super strong. I hate Arsenal. I'm a Tottenham fan, but I think they have a really strong team. And I think the only thing that's holding them back, truthfully, is Arteta.
Oh, yeah, Richmond. Yes.
The only thing, and I only said he's a good coach.
Yo, I can get into this.
He gets his tactics right to play the game.
Yes.
But those tactics hold them back at other times because there are games when when I think of a team that is winning the league, I think of the team that's getting results against every team in the league. And yeah, they had their Big Six record or whatever was going on before the Liverpool game, but they hadn't won the league before because they've dropped points. And I just don't think that you can win the league when you play for a tie. When you're training your team to at times be from minute one from kickoff playing for a tie.
Yes.
I think in order to win the league, you got to be winning those.
That ain't championship mentality. And Arsenal's big problem is their mentality.
They've had an insane window. I think Gyökeres is good. I don't think he's great, but he's what they needed. Eze is obviously good. Xavi Simons is better, but Eze is a good signing.
That's insane.
Madueke was a good signing for them as backup, of course. Saka already got injured at one point.
Yeah, I agree absolutely with what Witchman said. I saw a lot of discourse about it after the Liverpool game. Yeah, Arteta went into that game to draw. And, like, that's the game. That's a statement game early on in the season. It was theirs for the taking, and they didn't. And I think if they sacked Arteta and got Eddie... Arteta's done a great job taking them from where they were to where they are now, but he's not the guy to bring them to the next level.
Are we about to say that Eddie Howe is a better manager than Mikel
I have breaking news. I have breaking news.
What?
Nottingham Forest head coach Nuno Espirito Santo has departed the club.
Oh, shit.
Mr. Marinakis said, you're gone.
He's the Greek Majin Buu.
Santo.
He could have gone to Nuno's head and said, get out of this club.
Damn, he did. Absolutely.
Welcome back, Nuno. We are so happy to have you, my boy. Thank you so much.
By the way, you know who their new manager is, right?
Who? Forrest? Is it Gary O'Neill?
No, and it's gonna kill me to see it. It's gonna be Ange Postecoglou. He's friends with Marinakis.
So they'll be good in 2 years? Don't care.
No,
he's only good in the second
honestly,
year.
They'll be worse.
That'd be crazy.
Not Nuno. Everything that Nottingham Forest built last year and why they were good was their defense was insane.
He got sacked full on.
Got fired.
Their defense was absurd last year.
Completely sacked, not his decision, says Orange.
Do you think if they don't lose 3-0 to West Ham, he still gets sacked? I felt like it was falling apart.
Yeah, no, it was falling apart before that.
That's fucking cruel, bro. This dude takes you to Europe.
Oh no, I have the 11th.
That's crazy.
And he gets sacked because what? You didn't agree on some. I forget the details, but
Nuno's crazy. That is crazy.
Fabrizio Di Mano, which is the breaking news. I like that.
Yeah, that's big, right? I do that as Orange team though.
Bamba. Of course it was the better journalist. Yeah.
Sure.
Comment down below. Comment down below. Fabrizio or Ornstein? We're an Ornstein podcast here.
Apologies for the interruption.
No.
That was
yes, absolutely.
But no,
that's crazy.
I get the sentiment. I also am I kind of disagree. As much as I love the idea of going to the game, wanting to win, and all these things. When you're going to play at Anfield, you're not going to win. So it.
But if you're trying to win the league, you have to.
You have to take risks.
You have to risk it. You have to risk it. And I don't know. He finds out Saliba's been injured in the warm up, and he still plays him in that game to get that draw, and then he gets hurt, and he's out for God knows how long. What are you doing, bro?
I think he's out 2 to 4 weeks. I don't think it's.
But you know he's hurt, and you play him anyway because you're that desperate for a fucking draw. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hate that guy.
I assume that's also on the medical team, though.
A lot easier. It's a lot easier.
Apparently, he put it up to Saliba, and Saliba thought it could continue.
Yeah, but you can't do that. You're in it.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, and that's on Arteta too. Because if your best defender is injured before the season even.
This early.
I just don't think.
It's the third game of the year.
He's not the guy to take them to the first place. I don't think.
No.
Gyökeres is going to score a bunch of goals. I think. I don't know. He hasn't convinced me thus far. Obviously, you say, "Oh, what about Sesko?" Well, Sesko was Arsenal's first choice, so I don't know. Yeah.
Such a stupid comparison.
I'm mentioning
because
Sesko in the same breath.
Gyökeres was your first.
Dean said, "What about Sesko?" Just like 5 minutes ago, when I was talking about Gyökeres.
I was right. Well, yeah, because I think if you're gonna,
I mean,
you're gonna
like,
say
at least
Gyökeres
Gyökeres
isn't
has
good.
scored. He's shown something. Sesko tried to bicycle
said-
kick again.
I said
He landed
Gyökeres is
on
going to
mine.
score a bunch of goals. I said that.
I think they both look fine.
Listen, who scores
I don't
more
get
goals
the
this year
hate.
in the Premier League? Sesko or Gyökeres?
People just like to hate.
Gyökeres.
Okay.
Sesko's
People like
5
to
years
hate.
younger than
This
that
is what happens.
hairstylist.
This is what happens. We're all in the same boat. I think
Tim's and jeans wearing.
kind of all agree,
Yeah.
So.
I have Liverpool champions. I mean, Isak's a crazy get. Like,
Mid.
I think if when Verts clicks, it's going to be crazy. They are susceptible to some goals. I don't know how the Gay he would have probably helped with that. They didn't get him. We'll see what goes on with that. But they still got Virgil back there.
I think Ekitike is better than Isak.
I think that's a reactionary take.
All right, let us know your thoughts on our predictions. We have all the lists. You will have seen them this entire time. Obviously, you've heard our picks. Let us know your picks. I'll try to throw the link to the tier maker in the description. Make your own tier. Share it with us. Let us know what you think. How wrong are we? How right are we? Do you agree or disagree? Let us know. And yeah, just excited for a hopefully fun, dramatic, unpredictable Premier League season.
Dramatic. All that matters.
Yep.
Cheers,
All
Jeff.
right. Later.
All right.